Hey guys, how's it going? Han Yolo with another beer video, and this time I have a Fort George beer, Fields of Green, a 7.6 ABV IPA, and the artwork on this is actually pretty cool. It's psychedelic-ish, I guess, and it's actually not like a label that's glued onto the can. It's actually like printed onto the can itself, which is a little different than what, I'm used to, I suppose, or been seeing just, a lot of printed on label, or not printed on, labels that are glued on. But yeah, let's get this into a glass, see what it looks like, smells like, and tastes like. Can't talk today. Oh, and the can's about a month and a half old. I tried reading the canning date there, but it's kind of off, and it looks like it says 2/13/18, and it says Creedance on the bottom right there. I'm gonna try to show it without spilling the beer. I think that's about as far back as I'm gonna go with it. Alright, here, let's get a pour. Alright. Oh, wow. I remember having this one other time months ago when it first kind of I can't talk. First made its appearance, and I don't remember it being this color at all. Like, I swear it was like a orangey, hazy color. I could be wrong, but right now it's very like honey. It actually looks legit like honey. Actually, it even has like sediment floating around in there, and it looks exactly like honey. It's like a dark, deep golden orange. Kind of think of just honey in a jar. That's exactly what it looks like. Even with all the sediment inside there, it totally looks like honey. Let's give it a swirl here. I didn't catch the head on that when I poured it initially, if there was any. But the head that forms is like a light brown to yellowish tint. And I can kind of smell the beer already, but that's about it, man, for the head. Like, I don't remember how much head formed, if any formed at all. I'm sure some head formed. I'm gonna guess it's about half a finger to a finger of head. That's pretty typical. But let's get the aroma on this. Alright, so it smells like completely super ripe oranges and tangerines. And amazingly enough, honey. It smells kind of like honey, like the sweetness of honey. It smells very malty too, actually. Maybe that's what I'm getting, not actually honey, but maybe the appearance is making me think that it smells like honey. Definitely smells sweet, man. The more I swirl this around, the more sweet it smells, and that citrus smell kind of aroma kind of just disappears, and it's just like malty sweetness. Maybe some peaches, like really ripe peaches, like when the peaches are freaking like squishy and kind of slimy, I suppose. That's exactly what it smells like, which kind of scares me because I don't want this beer to be too sweet, like too much of a malty sweet backbone, which would completely ruin it if it's not bitter at all to round that out. Alright, enough smelling, let's give it a taste. Cheers. I honestly do not remember what it tastes like the first time I had it. There's not a whole lot to say about this beer. It's definitely sweet on the finish there. It's not very bitter at all. Very, very slight bitterness. It's soft, but in a weird way. You definitely get citrus in there. You definitely get that thickness of like honey coating your mouth. But the mouthfeel isn't thick, which is weird because I'm just getting the coating of it around my mouth that's kind of like, I guess, resiny and thick. It's sticky, but it's not, the mouthfeel of the beer is just like water consistency. It's not anything thicker than that, which is odd to me. But honestly, this beer is, I honestly do not remember it being like this though. Maybe it's just past its prime. Definitely get peaches in here, and not as much citrus like I thought there would be. It's honestly just sweet, but not overly sweet, I suppose. I feel like this beer was supposed to be more citrus forward. I'm not sure if this is what it's supposed to be like. Maybe I'm just getting mixed up with another beer, but I honestly do not remember it being this color. Pretty sure it's supposed to look like a mixture of orange juice and pineapple juice. Almost positive. From what I remember, I think it's supposed to look like that. I'll look back on my Instagram or something, and I'm sure I have a picture of it. But yeah, basically just very mild citrus notes. I guess I get more peaches in here than I do citrus, and definitely get malt, the malty sweetness that finishes it off, and it's very, very low in hoppiness. It's like barely even bitter. And every drink, as soon as I touch the glass to my lips, I get that huge old whiff of like honey from the aroma here. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, I wish there was more complexity to this beer. If this is what it is, and I'm completely wrong about it being, you know, citrus and all this, like I said before, but I definitely wish this was more complex. I feel like it was, and the beers just passes around, because Fort George puts out very good beers. Like their last one that I couldn't get enough of, and a bunch of people couldn't get enough of, is their 3-way IPA with Great Notion and Rubens up in Seattle. But yeah, man, this is not. I don't think this beer is supposed to be like this, honestly. But yeah, that is Fort George's Fields of Green. It's 7.6 IPA. Yeah, not a whole lot to say about it. It's not really complex. Definitely getting a little bit of that alcohol burn as I'm talking now. It's at 7.6, so I mean it's not a ton, but you definitely feel it. Drinking it, you don't taste the alcohol at all. It's the aftermath of, you know, just letting it settle in and talking or whatever. You kind of feel it in your chest, kind of like in the back of your throat. But yeah, man, it's just, there's nothing else to say about this beer. You guys like the video, give it a thumbs up, comments down below, subscribe for more videos, and as always, dream big dreams and believe all things are possible. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Hey guys, so I just looked up the beer after initially recording the video, just because I was very interested in what it's supposed to look like and the taste, I guess, because I swear I remember it poured like a very orange juice, pineapple juice like color, but I apparently am very wrong. I must have been thinking of another beer. I don't know. But apparently this is the color that it's supposed to look like, this honey orange with all the yeast floating around inside. And that, I guess that makes kind of sense, because this beer is, like I said, is canned on, well, I tried to make out what the date says, but it's definitely to either 13 or 18, probably 2018. And it does indeed say Creedance on it. Apparently Fort George has made, this is the third batch apparently, and the first one being Abigail, and then I don't know what the second one is, and then this is Creedance. But apparently Fields of Green is a series that they, Fort George has started, and each batch will start with the next letter in the alphabet. So the next one will start with the D, whereas this is Creedance. But apparently this is what it's supposed to look like, and the taste is pretty much more or less the same. I didn't get a whole lot of citrus, but some people did, and definitely that, you know, soft, creamy mouthfeel, honey-like, like I mentioned. But yeah, I just wanted to, it was bothering me a lot, so I just wanted to look it up, and then I decided that I might as well just do an update in the video too, because it was bothering me, because I swear, like, after a month, your beer should not go from like a hazy orange pineapple juice to this, right? So it was bothering me, so I decided to look it up. But yeah, just wanted to give an update, and once again, dream big dreams and believe all things are possible. Thank you for watching. Cheers.